What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another down and dirty how-to with bugs. For this one, I'm going to show you guys with the A-10A how to drop bombs in the CCRP, or the continuously computed release point mode. So I'm going to cover CCRP in one video, CCIP in another video, rockets in a separate one, and guns in a separate one. That should give you guys enough to get going with the A-10A. The A-10C is a different animal in itself. It's been probably about 3 years since I flew the A-10C last, so I am working on that one. I do have it, but for now we're going to focus on the A-10A. This, a lot of you guys that have the Flaming Cliffs package have this gem sitting there, so just understanding how to use it will make it that much better for you. So we're going to go from a cold start. What I'm going to do is we'll unpause, we'll go over the controls, then we'll load the jet up, then we'll take off and we'll go drop ordnance. So let's unpause, jump into it, and let's see what we got going for us here. So as you guys can see, we are in a cold and dark and empty A-10. So what we're going to do is let's bring up our rearming and refueling window. So for this, I know I've mentioned this before in the past to you guys, for any of the FC series airplanes or the Flaming Cliffs airplanes, engines off, canopy open. Otherwise they will not reload you. So as you see, our canopy's up, obviously our engines are off. So what we're going to do is let's come over to the left side. We have this menu from 1 to 11. So we can carry bombs and whatnot on pylons 1 to 3 and 9, 10, and 11, as well as 4 and 8. And then number 6, we can carry another bomb just as well. There are a couple of other things that we can put on here, like fuel tanks, rocket pods, etc., etc. But as you guys can see, the whole point of it is any one of these pylons are fair game. So let's go, we'll right click on pylon 11. Let's put a CPU 97 on there. And then on pylon number 1, we're going to put another CPU 97. I'm not worried about the fusing stuff right now. They do work. If you guys want to play with that kind of stuff, feel free to, by all means. I'm not doing that for this one. This is just get up, CCRP, drop bombs, blow shit up, and go home. Alright, so we have our 2 CBUs. I'm going to go to our station number 6, which is our center pylon. Let's throw a Mark 84 on there, a 2,000 pounder. And then we'll go to station number 9. We'll put a low drag Mark 82, a 500 pounder. And then we'll go to station number 3 and we'll do the same thing. Alright, so we're carrying CBUs, 500 pounders, and a single 2,000 pounder. So that should give us a good idea of what we can do and what we can expect. So any of the bombs you can release with either CCIP or CCRP. Like I said, we're going to focus on CCRP for this one, so just bear with me on that one. So let's hit OK.
Copy.
There's our acknowledgement. Let's jump out to the outside really quick, and we'll see him hang the bombs on the airplane. So there's our 2,000 pounder. And then we should get the other 4 on after that, and we'll be good to go. There's one of the 82s. There's the other 82. And here come the 97s. There's one.
Rearming complete.
All right. We're all set to go, guys. So we have our ordnance plus gun, which we're not using right now. So, okay. Number 2, our controls. What we're going to need to make this work, besides your basic throttle, brakes, pitch, roll, all that kind of stuff. This is just the stuff that is entailed with dropping ordnance. So we're going to, our air to ground mode, we're going to need that. Our weapon release mode, target lock, our weapon change, our ripple quantity select, our interval increase and decrease, our CCRP steering mode, and then our target designator up, down, left, right, and to center. Those are the basic controls we're going to need in order to lock a target up, switch over, and then drop ordnance. Another one that you guys are going to want to have mapped is our weapon release. We're not going to be touching that for this one. The computer on the jet does it for us. So for a CCIP drop, we're going to need this button. So definitely have it mapped along with the gun trigger or the weapon fire. It's just basic stuff, guys. You guys know that. So let's just keep relevant to what we are working with today. So now we have all those gone over. Feel free to pause, go back, rewind. If you have any other questions, hop into my Discord server. I will be more than happy to help you guys out and get you guys flying and or dropping ordnance. Whatever you guys are having trouble with, I'll see if I can help you out. So I'm just going to breeze through the startup really quick. You guys have seen me do that 1,000 times already, so let's get this shit show on the road. Alright, so just bear with me for a couple of seconds, guys. I'm not going to say much. I'm just going to get the jet up online, check everything out, make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be. And then once we start the takeoff rollout, then I'll start chiming in again as to what we're going to do and how we're going to do this. And actually, while this is warming up and starting up, let's just jump into our A-10A picture really quick. So I put a couple of targets over at Al Maktoum International Airport. So we have 3 different spots. We have on the taxiway, the runway, and then the other taxiway. I'm going to do this at least 3 times just so you guys can get the grasp of what I'm doing, and I'm going to narrate and walk through it at the same time. I am going to hit the active pause button a few times, just a forewarning. If that triggers you guys or pisses you off, I'm sorry. This is a how-to video, so we'll worry about that later. Number 2's turning. Here comes number 1. Then we'll drop the canopy and we'll get out of here. Everything looks good, so once number 1 comes online, we'll start our taxi out. Here she goes. Alright. 1's running, 2's running, we're good to go. Alright, let's taxi out to the runway. Once we get airborne, then we'll...
Clear to taxi to runway 27.
We'll set up to do our thing. Going to set our navigation for now. That's just normal stuff I would do on the ordinary guys, so that has nothing to do with what we're doing for this video, but certain habits are good to get used to, like setting your navigation aids and etc, etc. As you guys know, you set your flaps, set your trim accordingly to your weight of the aircraft, so I'm not going to go over that. This is how to drop bombs in a CCRP mode. Alright, here we go, guys. Let's get to the fun stuff. Power's coming on, we're rolling. Let's keep her on that center line. Go. Nice low transition, gears up, flaps up. So normally if I'm flying with somebody, I'll scoot off to the left side of the runway if we're doing a centerline takeoff, but unless we're doing a tandem, I'll be on the left side anyway. It's always fun just to play around, just get a feel for the different aircraft and how they handle. Little side note. But okay, here's what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna bring it out over the water, right to the coastline. Neptune is 14 miles or so off our port side. So the thing with the CCRP drop is you're gonna want to be as level and stable as possible. You don't want to be fluctuating all over. You don't want to be moving the joystick. You want to trim it in nice. Just let the jet do its thing and not have to play with it. So I'll show you guys a little bit more on that once we get in a little close and we straddle up for our bomb run. So for this, we're going to use our IP, is going to be that little island right out of our window right there. So that's going to be our IP. Neptune is right there off our port shoulder at our 9 o'clock. We'll saddle in, straighten it out, and we'll go from there. So let's jump into our air to ground mode. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pause it for a second, guys. So when I switch from air to ground mode, you guys can see now we have our weapons displayed on our bottom left, and we have a dotted line, an ADL, aircraft datum line, right in the middle. That middle line, the ADL, is going to be one of our pivotal things that we're going to be working with, and I'll show you why in a second. I'm going to bring my target designator down. So now what's going to happen is we're going to work with our designator along the line here. This will make much more sense in a second, so let me unpause again. We're going to drop our 97s, our cluster bombs, on the first run. And it's nice with the A-10, you can keep it pretty much full throttle, and she's not going to give you too much of a hard time. Normally what I'll do is I'll pull it out of full. On my throttle I have the D10 set for afterburn for a pointy nose jet. I'll leave it in the mil power setting. This way it's not too fast, not too slow, it's nice and comfortable. So, really quick, if I hit our weapon select switch, there's our Mark 82s, there's our Mark 84. And that's what I was saying, you guys are going to want to have that set. This makes life a lot easier. Okay, now if you look at the knob up on the upper left under the external stores jettison, that's our mode, our steering mode. So that's CCIP. If it's horizontal, CCRP. That's what we're in right now. I'm going to pull out of our afterburn D10 into a full mil power. Let's get her nice and stable. So dropping from 7,000 feet, we're going to have a little bit of time before the CBUs get down there, which is okay. Let's roll it in nice and easy. Here we go. So now we're going to work with our target designator. Now our target lock button is going to be the other one that's going to come in handy for this. So once we get settled in on our run-in point, we can see vaguely the targets at the end of the runway. I'm going to try and zoom in a little bit to get you guys a little bit better of the view, but I don't know how well it's going to show. So that big black blob on the end of the runway, those are our bad guys. So what we're going to do is I'm a little off from where I want to be. Let's straighten ourselves out, drop our designator. I want our datum line pretty damn close, if not on top of them. Up. Target lock. Okay, here we go. So now that line turns solid. That's our bomb fall line. And you guys are going to see a little square dropping down from the top of our HUD in a second. Remember, nice and steady as you can. There's that square. 3, 2, 1, and once it gets into that circle right there, bombs away. Our 97s are off. They're clear of the aircraft. Let's make a nice, easy overhead orbit. You can see the group of bad guys down there and the other one down there. So we're going to watch the ones on the runway. I don't want to get too far away so we can see the strike actually happen. There we go. Shack, direct hit, good effects. We got him. Good effects. So let's jump into our A-10A picture really quick so you can see we got a pretty good shot on them. We got 2 left there, the full group here and the full group there. So let's do another round and we'll come back in. Let's drop the 2,000 pounder. Why not? So same thing. So little side note, when you guys switch your weapon, it's going to automatically revert you back to your CCRP mode. So you're going to have to select that back over again. I will show you that in a second once we come in for our run-in. There goes another one, so we probably have 1 left on that. Maybe not. There's still 2. Alright, let's not worry about that right now. Okay, so like I said, our Mark 84 is selected. Our knob is CCRP. Let's hit our CCRP button. We're horizontal. Now we're in CCRP mode. Our target designator is still where we need it. Let's start our turn-in. Now once we get rid of this thing, it's probably going to lighten up the A-10 just a little bit. It's a lot of drag, it's a lot of weight, but pretty damn destructive if we can get a good hit with it, which is what we're going to try and do. So we're going to come in on that little taxiway off to the left of that smoke plume. Alright, so we're set, ready to go. Let's bring her in nice and easy and roll her in. Here we go. Nice and gentle, guys. Just like I said, you want to go nice and smooth. Level out. Let's see if I can get a nice, steady flight path for this one. There we go. There's our targets right there. Work your designator. Pip, target captured. Let's actually redo that just to make sure. Boom, locked on. Okay. There's our fall line. Let's keep it nice and steady now. And then you guys will see that square coming down. Here she comes. There we go. And bombs away. 84 is off. Let's get a nice... Yep, there she goes. Ooh, that's going to be a direct hit. It's not close. Nope. We missed. Damn. That was close, but we missed. Alright, so you guys can see the CCRP mode does have... It's not foolproof. It can miss. So we got a good hit with the 97s. We missed with the 84. Let's make the last run with the 2 Mark 82s, and we'll see what happens with that. So again, we just switched over to our Mark 82s. Let's swap back over to our CCRP mode. Let's get our designator back on our datum line, or close to it. This is one of those things, guys, that you gotta work at. You gotta take the A-10 up, you gotta drop bombs with it, practice with it, excuse me. It's not just a once and done kind of thing. You do it once and you're a pro at it. Not really. So my big recommendation is just, if you're an A-10 guy and that's what you're strictly doing, hone your craft in and just try it. Just keep doing it. You'll get better and better. Your results will become more and more eye-opening, like, whoa, I was not expecting that. Alright, so here we go. Let's start turning our turn-in, or doing our turn-in, I should say. I'm going to go for that same group on the left taxiway again. Let's see if we can shack a few more with the last 2 that we have. Alright, here we go. Let's start our turn-in. Just level off. Get our designator set. There they are. Here we go. Alright, just like I said, hold it nice and steady, guys. Wait for our fall line to start coming down. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1, and bombs away. Alright, the 82s are rough, guys. Let's watch for the strike, and it missed. It hit right where the 82s hit, the 84 hit. I'm actually happy you guys got to see that, just so you can see, like I said before, it is not totally foolproof. You can miss just as easily as you can hit. It's just a matter of working with your target designator, paying attention to what you're doing. If you're working with the JTAC, it's a different story. But the CCRP mode, it's relatively simple to use. Once you get a good understanding of it, it is very lethal. especially if you lock the right target and you drop a bomb right in the middle of everything. It is totally devastating on their end. I really hope you guys found that helpful. I really hope you guys enjoyed that. If you have any questions, head on over to my Discord server. I'll be more than happy to help you there. Hell, I'll even fly with you guys to try and practice with you guys, because the more time in the air, the better. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more, and until the next sortie, strap in, arm up the seat, and keep flying.